Okay, go ahead, Ryan.
So welcome to the second game of the seventh round of TPMFA Cup. Today we have a very interesting game for you, New Factory against Special Forces, and I am joined by Sayed. Welcome, Sayed.
Thank you for having me, and this promises to be an interesting match after the statement Noob Factory players made in the interview after their last game.
Yeah, definitely. Lady Sun and Rosda were the ones interviewed, and they were very humble and said they will take this game very seriously as any other. They are preparing for it, of course, and they said if they win, they win. If they lose, they lose. They are prepared prepared for any outcome, like we said, but they still give their best.
Yes, giving respect to special forces, but also stating that they really want this win. They will take it seriously because winning is the only answer they're looking for. But on the other hand, special forces doesn't seem like a team that would have enough by just drawing. They want to win too.
Yeah, definitely. Their last meeting ended in a 2-2 draw. So far, Special Force is the only team who has managed to stop New Factories on winning run because only one tie has indeed happened for
And
New
just as you
Factory.
say, it
Yeah,
crossed off with a nice ball.
yeah, it is. And now New Factory on attack, Fadi on the wing, trying to make a cross back, Hero over the line. Fadi still trying to get the ball, but it goes wide. Yashin now with the kick out or a small pass, PJ, Radimovic. Special Forces seem to be playing
And
a
of
very
course, by that, New Factory was the team to fire the first shot.
yeah, but so far we haven't seen nothing extremely dangerous yet by them.
Yeah,
Special Forces have been playing their usual slow and patient passing game, which proved to be very
PJ
effective
showing
last time.
his skill.
Yeah, usually they tackle, it seemed to be clean, but it is a foul against Bruno.
Yeah, what the referee says.
Pass to
And
Bruno
now
on
the
the wing,
notorious Bruno.
and Tamai with a very good save outside. PJ now can't find space to shoot, has to pass it
And
to
unfortunately,
Ibrahimovic.
we didn't get the chance to talk about Tamai's performance in the last game. For me, it's his chance to prove himself once again to be one of the better parts of an already very good new factory, regardless.
You're talking about Tamai, yeah, just to be clear.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's a very good goalkeeper. Just that he got the team of the week spot. Of course, he didn't make very many saves, but his passing was on point. His positioning was on point last round. That's kind of what kept the clean sheet against him. I mean, not a proof. And
Definitely.
yeah, Grbic has his attempts there, but and very big mistake by Yashin there. Urin with a very slow shot. You could say that Yashin could have saved that, but that went in right under him. So it's
Yeah,
1-0.
was a bit tricky.
Yeah, that was a very difficult one to save, of course. It was a lobbing shot. And Levy with a very ironic foul there. Onto the wing, Kowski's fighting with Fadi to Kiro. Kiro with a long ball up front to Levy, and now New Factory getting their classic gameplay back. Yuri now again, pass to Drozdov. It's going to be a goal. No, Yasha with a very good stop. Drozdov crosses it over the line. Levy can't get the bite. Rono now. Won't go himself. Tries to find Pasky, but Fadi is marking him. And it seems to be Fadi in defense today, but Drozdov also in defense. We see them rotating.
Yeah, they are taking ground.
But Fadi now on the wing himself. Tries to cross it. Yes, he does. Kiro is open, and it's a low shot. Yasha misses it again, but PJ manages to stop it.
And there is much to praise about special forces defense in general, but that was a big mistake on their part,
Yeah,
leaving one guy totally
definitely.
open.
Generally, yeah, we see PJ doing a very good job. We also have Flame, who was already recently in Team of the Week. He made very
Yeah,
decent game with Kiro against Leamington, and I'd say he's actually a very decent defender. 30 now. Kiro tries to find a through pass, but no PJ on the wing to Bruno. Now it's a counter-attack opportunity. No Factor gets their men back. Given with a
Duran's playing
foul.
very aggressively.
Yeah, seems to be so. Might be on the course to a yellow card very soon. PJ now trying to confuse the defense there. Will he go for a shot himself? He does.
Oh,
Very tricky one, but Tamai with a great save. But it also
yeah,
screened the
that's not
foul.
Yashin goalkeeping there, my friend.
Yeah. Hit the crossbar. Crossed out. Oh, with a bad pass, but bounces back right at him. Levison now open on the left wing already. Tries a long shot, it seems, but that was a nonsensical one. A PJ manages to
Nice
take it away.
positioning by Paskid.
Yeah, good one there. Rono now going up the wing again. Paskid is open, and what a
Wow.
goal by Paskid. Absolutely amazing positioning by Paskid, and it ties the game.
Yeah, and a nice ball by the Not. Yeah.
Levy with a
Bruno
header, but it goes wide of a goal.
games in Noob Factory, so it's not a surprise that he knows how to deal with them.
Yeah, definitely. He has played in New Factory. He has played in many top teams actually, but you can see it in his play style. He tends to be a very plays by himself, but he knows when to pass, when to shoot actually, and that's one of his strong points. He is actually intelligent player.
Definitely.
Believe his antics aside.
And that was a good half by
Yeah, and the
both
first
teams, to
half
be honest.
ends in 1-1. So we have the second half kicked off. Flame tries to find Ibrahimovic, but was a very slow ball.
And in this group, after the first round, after the Forces is the only team that you see against New Factory, and you don't think, no, they are not the underdogs here.
Yeah, definitely very good. Very good composure by special forces to come up with such performances. Can say.
Yeah, definitely.
Also wanted to say that New Factory has just the amount of players on the bench today: Sentai, Marcus, and Callum Wilson. We have seen them play in previous games where Marcus knows
Yeah,
that.
definitely. And
Yeah,
there is that new signee, Kyrie.
yeah, Kyrie as well,
That's a
but
good
we
shot.
didn't. Yeah,
To be honest, I expected to see Kyrie here today, so
yeah,
I don't
maybe
know.
I don't know. Yeah, exactly why he didn't come. Bruno now with a decent foul and Hero space through. Yirin manages to turn. Levisan finds a shooting space.
That should be a goal.
No.
No.
Buddy and Paskin manages to stop it. Very good
Uh,
positioning by Paskin today.
And as you can see, there was not one goalkeeper, not two goalkeeper.
Effort when defending special forces is really good.
Yeah, nothing you can do against that.
He has to do a lot of work. He doesn't have to do as much work as, let's say, Merchant does for Leamington or something like that.
And that's a nice ball by PJ, but nothing surprising here. It's his time to shine.
Yeah, Bruno now. Can he cut inside? That was a egotistic move there. Could have passed earlier back to PJ.
And that one slipped under the radar. Jaren has a yellow card right
Yeah,
now, as
already.
you
Yeah, but
mentioned.
that was yeah. Buddy now on the wing. Bad pass. But Kiro still tackles it back to Fede. Buddy on the wing. Can he cross it inside? Yes, he does. Very cheeky cross on the outside of the box, but no. Ibrahimovic, Bruno, it's a counter attack now. Can they find Paskid? Yes, they
And
do.
it's a rare instance where Ibra has the ball because he's been marked very well.
Yeah, he is actually very disciplined. Mark, we haven't seen him much today. He seems to coordinate the midfield, but we haven't seen him on the ball yet, to be honest, much. Only a few touches. Ladies and
Closer to the
Bruno,
goalkeeper.
indeed. Bruno on the wing again. Ibrahimovic reaches places on the
The
wing
linesman
now,
says no offside.
and he tries to find Bruno, finds Bruno, but no. Flame to Paskid. Will he shoot? Yes, he
Oh,
does, but it just goes wide of the far post.
brilliant performance by Pascal. Like he had the chance to shoot. Why waste the time with the ball? That was
Definitely pulling cards out of his sleeve today. Absolutely amazing performance for him. Buddy now. Kiro, back to Fede.
wow.
And now we see actually passing game from New Factory. Very decent passing game, but again, cut back by defenders.
Yeah, doing what they do best,
Yeah.
sending the ball back and forth in such swift manner,
Urin. Levisan, Fede is open. Yashin, can he shine in 1 versus 1? Yes, he does. Great save.
making up for his mistake right there.
Yeah. Kiro now. New Factory is forced to send the ball back into defense. Urin, Kiro. Kaski manages to tackle the ball away from Kiro, but Urin gets it back. Tamai comes out to gather it.
And the way No Factor is playing, no viewers. This is not fear. This
Yeah,
is coordination. They are trying to find the opening,
yeah, they are,
playing it
but then
patiently.
the special forces are forcing them to play passively. They can't play with long balls because they know the key players at the back, and a cheeky shot by Drozdov.
Oh,
1-2-1. Bit of a scramble there in special forces defense, and a lucky goal for Levisan. PJ. No, they try to find the tie goal soon again. Maybe do another 2-2 draw. Never knows. Ibrahimovic just offside. Drozdov. Back to Kiro. Kiro puts a long ball forward. One to Fadi. Fadi free on the wing. PJ marking him. It's a long cross, but
that's
playing
a
with a
nice
great
header.
the pass kid now. Yirin getting closer to a red card, I would say so.
Yeah,
PJ Bruno.
they have 5 minutes now.
Yeah, they have a very small amount of time. Paskid opens up, but Tamai gets to it first. What a great chance there was for Paskid. Bruno Paskid again. Will he save that team? Yes, he does. It's 2-2. What an amazing performance by Paskid. Absolutely marvelous.
Definitely. This guy is not a
Hero.
kid. He makes everybody around him look like a kid. Don't
Yeah,
let the name
absolutely
fool you.
amazing. Nobody credits him in earlier matches neither, but what a performance. Just absolutely marvelous.
And
Buddy on
now
the
you
wing
got to
now.
wonder.
And now Noob Factory is under pressure again. They want the win. They want to
Yeah.
finish first. It's the
Oh, that
crossbar,
shot.
and Levinson gets another rebound, and it's a goal 3-2 to Noob Factory. And this game is full of emotions throughout. PJ now tries to find Bruno. He does. Is there a last chance for Special Forces? Bruno, no, tries to run through the defense, but it doesn't work. It's 90th minute on the clock. Will the referee blow his whistle? He's letting them
Let's see.
play on just a bit more. PJ Flame, no, the game ended, and it's 3-2 to No Factory. What a great game.
Definitely, both teams shined, had their moments, but in the end of the day, New Factory is the better team.
Yeah, you could have said that maybe it was an undeserved win because Special Forces fought back very well, but in the end, more attempts to No Factory, and that made it count.
I mean, it's all in the numbers. The numbers don't lie, and they say 3-2 for New Factory.
Yeah, of course. So
Okay,
do
so
we have an interview today or?
I believe we do, but until then, let's talk about what's going on right here. New Factory has now beaten every team there is to beat in their group, which means there is no chance they can get to the
Exactly
second
right
phase,
now
right?
they are right. They could actually still could, but they need at least 1 point. They have 19 points now. Underdogs in life stable have I have to check. Well, underdogs have 16 points. Yes, so no, 13 points. I'm sorry because the game against Leamington already happened. So we
Yeah,
have a
but
6 point difference. Yeah, so no factory just need to draw. But
what about Special Forces?
Special Forces, it's a pretty bad for them now, but it's not over because they're still holding on to that playoff spot. Not a crew needs to win all of their games pretty much to pass Special Forces, and it's basically Special Forces against underdogs for now.
Definitely. But with a performance like this from Special Forces, they are anything but out of the equation.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely. I would talk about the next round actually. Special Forces are meeting KEAC, and that's a very, very important game for the result of both groups because if KEAC manages to win this game, they could overtake Napoli, and that's already
yeah.
a different story. Yeah.
The thing is, Key, Keek or whatever the name is a team that you can't overlook. They have had their performances, so Special Forces needs to be careful, as you said, important match.
Yeah, KEAC also had many important signings in the meanwhile, like Berat, uh, major transfer from Napoli to KEAC. So they definitely have a much stronger squad now. They are very united in the sense of most of the players are Turkish. They have very great communication. I would throw into that Francesco Totti has a decent uh, there are decent hints to it that Totti might transfer into that club because I've seen him play on many occasions on loan there, and because he hasn't really played in New Factory recently, he might go there.
Yeah. On the other hand, special forces shouldn't worry about no factory anymore. Like, um, the way to reach the top is not likely anymore. But at the same time, uh, their performances have been better than, underdogs and not a crew, the two
Yeah,
teams they should worry
they were
about.
very satisfactory. Yeah, and for a rather new team, they formed basically in the summer of 2020. They have doing exceeding expectations, and I think they learned their lesson from this game as well, and they can just continue on stronger.
Yeah, and underdogs. We're talking about a team that in 6 rounds didn't hit team of the week even once. In the sixth round, Nurmio was a part of the discussion, but he didn't make it. But at
Yeah,
the same time, many special forces made team of the week, and with a performance like this, Pascal is likely to.
I believe so. Yeah, Pascal really shined even with that one miss. He did extremely well with the header goal on the first half. That as well as something because he managed to skip away from Drozdov. That's well as something.
Okay, so enough of that because we have two interviewees from the winning team, Noob Factory. I'd like to first welcome the owner of Noob Factory, Drozdov. Welcome.
How you doing? How's things?
Doing well. How about you? Great victory.
Yeah, not so bad. I'm just about recovered from the nerves of the finish, but hey.
Yeah, what happened there? Like in the first half, you dominated, even though the result was 1-1. But
It
in the second half, they got under your skin or something, maybe.
it went very much like the previous game versus them. And we played okay, especially in the start, but I mean we never really created many chances. We only
Yeah,
really had one other chance in the first half. That was the one that I should have scored and missed. But yeah, they
yeah,
defended so well, and we really couldn't um, cope with their level of defending that they were putting in again. So if PG
yeah,
doesn't make team of the week this week, I think there should be a riot.
yeah. Wow.
But no, they played again a really tough match against us, and they were kind of hanging on for a draw at the end. I'm glad we were able to get the win. That's what we were after because it does
We
put us in quite a strong position for the rest of the group.
we saw a lot of
Yeah,
rotation between you and Fede. Can you explain it some way? Like maybe you wanted a smaller player on the back to catch up to them. Like Pascal managed to escape you actually many times.
Yeah, well, I was saying to the team throughout the match, I thought we were giving them too much space on the sides. That's kind of how they were doing successful counter attacks against us in the last match as well, especially with Bruno. So luckily, we just about managed to cover them well enough to stay in the match. Tama again played pretty well in goal and saved a few shots. So yeah, we got the win. It wasn't a great performance, but I'm happy enough with that.
yes. That was a win, and with that, there is no team in your group that you haven't beaten. So, are you looking at the remaining rounds, or are you looking ahead to the knockout group? Are you focusing on that?
I think basically we just need to win the next match against Leamington, and then we've pretty much secured the first place in the group. So it takes a bit of pressure off for the last two games, but they will be difficult.
Yeah.
So I mean, hopefully, it means we can just enjoy them a bit more without having to worry about getting results against Nazi and underdogs. Um, yeah, I'm just very
Uh,
impressed by Special Forces. The two matches they played against us, they were by far the hardest team that we've played so far.
si- since you've talked about Leamington,
He scored one goal against us because Tamai was asleep. But other than that,
wow.
I mean, the game that he played against us before, he had about 300 ping or something. He wasn't even able to play most of the game. Poulter's he's a good shooter, but yeah, I think we would hope to be able to contain limiting reasonably well. So yeah, I mean, it was not an easy match against them last time, but that was largely because we were relying on me as the striker, and I missed about half the chances that I had. But anyway, but still, no, it's obviously a good position for us just to get a win next
Yeah.
week to secure the first spot, hopefully.
Okay. Is there anything you'd like to add to what you've said?
Nothing really, just congratulations to Special Forces for playing so well against us twice. It was a very good, strong tactical performances that they put in. So yeah, very
Yeah,
impressed with them,
definitely.
and wish them the best of luck.
Well, thank you for joining us. Another interviewee here is someone who scored 2 goals today. Scored two. Scored a hat trick in the previous match. Welcome, Levi.
Thank you very much, guys. Uh, yeah, like I said, uh, it was a tough match. I said it last week. They won't give
Yeah.
up. I think we did good overall.
Yeah. Okay. Before we talk about the match, Drozdov said something about um, needing to win the next match against Leamington, and then you can just take a weight off your shoulder. What happens if you don't win next week?
Hmm. I just hope someone will break Polter's legs till the match,
Wow.
because he's the only problem in that team. Jokes
What?
Yeah.
aside,
Good.
uh, I don't think there will be any problem, even if we lose or win.
Yeah.
I mean, I can break his legs during the match if that works.
And
Good
yeah,
luck with
that
that.
too.
He's a cyborg.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that your goals could be put on the name of luck, but in the end, you have now 15 goals in the table, just below Ziela. What do you think, Levy? Do you think you can overtake him in the scoring table by the end of the normal group stage?
If I want, I think I can, but I just want to win with the team all games. Of course,
Yeah, that's a good
Ziela play
focus.
very good. We can say that too. He's in very good shape, in my opinion, in top 10 players of TPM. So he's no wonder he scored that many. He's very good player.
Yeah.
I'm just looking now just to win every game with my team. That's all.
Yeah, and you appear to be on the way there, but once the knockout stage starts, I don't know. You've been enjoying, except against Special Forces, wins with 4, with 5 goals. But um, do you expect to do that against teams like Rogue or Snazzies?
To be honest, I think the matches with them will be more easy than the ones we had with Special Forces.
Wow, that
Since we play a lot with them, we know each other. I can
yeah,
say from Special Forces, PJ is from another planet.
he is.
So yeah, of course, will be hard matches with them. Rogue got Rico in goalkeeper. Will be pretty much impossible to score against him.
Yeah,
And in their players, Nazi too. Yeah, we want to see how we're gonna play. We're preparing some new guys to play with them. We just hope they
wow,
will come in time and train with us. Some more
yeah.
guys.
Well, I wanted to ask you, as a player who usually plays in the goal himself, actually, we've seen you in goal many times. How would you rate Tamai's performance today?
I think he did good, but of course he pressed wrong buttons again, like he did now.
Yeah,
Overall, I think he's good. He's a good goalkeeper, and
Yeah,
I think
definitely.
he's improving a lot with these matches in the cup.
Yeah, surely the team of the week spot. It was pretty much rules for him.
Yeah, I don't
um,
think. I think he will be in team of the week. I'm.
all right. Do you think you will be in the team of the week?
I think I will. PJ of course will
Yeah,
be. It's not possible. If like Drozo said, if PJ is not, we're right. We're it.
yeah, he really made you sweat right there. Okay, you talked about your goalkeeper. Which goalkeeper of the opponent's team in this tournament gave you the hardest time, do you think?
So far no one, but like I said, the one which we're gonna have problems is gonna be Rico.
Yeah,
He's very good goalkeeper, probably the best, and I don't think there will be someone like him in the next years in the game.
Nah, Riku's washed now.
Just my opinion. But yeah, all goalkeepers from the team play good. They just
yeah,
need train, and that's all.
yeah.
Thank you, Levy.
Okay,
And
go ahead,
yes,
Hamza.
Sayed, you wanted to continue?
No, if you have a question, go ahead. I have no questions left
We
anyway.
got more time, boys. Me and Rodolfo. We're not done yet. If you want, ask us what you want.
Well, there's one question I wanted to actually ask you. You know, if Radioactive Hazard would play in the next league season, let's say, would you play for them?
Ah, yeah, the Romanians. uh, yeah, I think 100% they will play next league. We're trying to get players from different football games, especially Romanians. That's what the team was made for. And yeah, we right now we're just training them for the next league, and I hope they will play.
Yeah, that's great to hear. Always more diversity in the game in the face of new players.
To be honest, I
Yeah,
expect that there will be another Romanian team because we want to be like about 3 Romanian teams that are goal. My
Yeah,
personal goal.
that tends to be a competition for spots already. I have noticed. Yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna call some guys from Hasball, um, the other games, football games, because not all knows about this game, and I consider this football game better than the others.
yeah,
And it will be a waste of time if you don't play this just once.
Very
yeah.
great to hear.
So prepare for them because next league they will be there.
You heard it,
Hopefully.
guys. So,
Yeah.
but I think that's enough for tonight. What do you think, Sayed?
Yeah, we've done the interview with you two times in a row, and it would be a pleasure to do it next week, the week after.
Yeah, sure,
Um,
sure. Be happy to do that. I'm sure.
Too. I just want to say one more thing
yeah, go
to
ahead.
all Romanians who are watching. I'm gonna say something in Romania. I hope they will listen. I will say Muie Dragnea. Thank you very much. It's
Thank
a
you.
message
Thank you.
from all Romanians. Yeah, sus pula. All of them.
That's a nice place to end with. Thank you, guys, and thank you for coming.
Yeah, cool. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us. Have a good night.
Bye bye.
Have a good night. Was it for the second match of the third round? Noob Factory with a victory, which keeps them at the top, and you know makes them almost guarantee the top spot. With that being said, you were joined by Sayed and Reina. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Have a
Good
good night.
night.